Welcome everyone to today's video. My name is Dimitrov from the DimitrovBoelee piano duo. And in today's video, I'm going to vlog my practice, or with normal words, I'm going to record my practice for you. Recently on Facebook and Instagram, I posted a little part of this piece by Schubert, Klavierstucke number 1 in E flat minor. And I got a lot of response from people. People seem to like, I don't know if it's my playing or the piece or both, but they seemed very enthusiastic about this piece. And because soon I'm going to play it in a concert for the first time, I thought I'd record a little bit of my practice and share with you this wonderful music and how I think about it and how I work on it, what my practice is like, more or less, whatever I can fit within one short video for you. Let's get started. Oh, and please, one little thing, for those of you who aren't subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, but you enjoy our videos, I would be very grateful, actually, both of us, Elvira and me, would be very appreciative if you subscribe before you continue with the video, because you support us this way. Thank you. Now, this piece has two different parts, a faster part and a slower part. I'm going to work on the faster part because... yeah, just because. And I'm going to start, as always, like I tell all our students, all my students, that they have to practice in combination. They have to have a combination between slow practice and faster practice, not fast, but faster. And I'm going to start with the slow. I always connect this way with the passages or places that I'm playing. Here the left hand. I will do it until here, because I don't want to get, I'm not playing the piece through, I'm not working on the whole piece as a whole, but just a little section. So the first thing, I'm just going to think out loud here. This video is not planned, this video is not thought beforehand what I'm going to talk about in the video, so you're just witnessing what I do. I haven't warmed up. I practiced earlier this morning, now it's in the afternoon, late in the afternoon, and I haven't practiced in between, so I need to warm up again. But this is a wonderful start to do it slow. I haven't even connected yet to the piece. What I noticed, one of the things I noticed, and I will share with you something interesting. If you look at this page, it will be on the screen, second system, bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bars 6 and 7 of the second system, where I have... you can hear that the left hand has a very nice line. So he's leading us to this place, to this chord, but we have... And I wanted to share something with you that came to my mind while I was practicing. For me, what's very important here is to hear that left hand, to hear actually... this voicing. But you know, the interesting thing is that I didn't hear or didn't realize that I didn't bring this out enough before I actually recorded it for Facebook and Instagram. And when I heard it back, And that's very interesting. When I heard the piece back, I heard that I'm lacking in bringing up this voice in the left hand. And so my point here is, I'll practice it a few times now, but I wanted to tell you with this is that when you record yourself and listen back, you can hear things that you don't hear otherwise while you're playing or practicing. So let's practice this. I will start from the second system. You'll find it in the score where I start. That's the fourth bar. And now I will try it in a faster tempo. Again. So that's one thing that I wanted to work on. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, since I played this section in a slow tempo, I'm going to do it in a faster tempo, not my performing tempo, just faster. Not good. Not precise enough. Not precise. As you see, the conclusion is, so far I don't know if you're noticing, but because I want this message to come across more and more, fix your sloppiness. Whenever I play, even if I don't play an obvious wrong note, but I play something in between or barely touch the note, or it's a little bit too soft, I fix it because it's not good otherwise. Now keep in mind that for me, if I was not recording a video for you, I'd be practicing a little bit slower. That's just a performance mode of a concert pianist. Like when you have an audience like I have right now, you get immediately the feeling that you have to show off in a way, not really show off, but you get excited to perform. And so it's very tricky for me now to control myself a little bit and really do it in a practice tempo. Perhaps my tempo, if you were not here watching, would be something like... And I think that's slightly slower than what I just did before that. I shouldn't hit this note too hard. Because we are still in piano, I want to keep after that the forte to explode. That's better. Make sure here, if you're practicing this, to keep your left hand in the third bar, the third and fourth. If you look at the left hand, we have this. And then while you're playing, and then keep the left hand pressed, because that's what the composer intended. Because later on, if you look at the third system, you will see, and then rest in the left hand. That's a totally different sound. I will compare both. Look, this one. You hear the left hand. You hear the left hand. And in the third system, you don't. Those little details are so important because that makes it a completely different, it gives different energy to the piece in every place, in every part. That's why Schubert was so fantastic because that's not by accident written like that. He could have done. But the reason that he, in the third system, he writes a rest, in my belief, is because he has this, and that's energetic. You don't want to prolong that. You don't want to make any long notes. You have short, and I will play it from the beginning of the second page, so you can hear these two things. Another thing, so if you look at the fourth system, this is one of the most difficult personally for me parts, this. In my ears, it just sounds every time terrible the way I play it, and I will explain why. It may seem like a simple place, but it's not, because I have triplets. So the triplets, as you know, we have made videos on triplets. I don't know if we mentioned that there, but it's worth mentioning that triplets in general are played by the first note being a little bit stronger than the second and the third. So you get something like, that is a simplified version, but nevertheless first note more than the second and the third. Now together with that, I have to in this case in the fourth system phrase. And I always feel like this G natural shouldn't be accented. Actually, it should be softer. So we have to get something like that. And then again, the G natural softer. Easy to do when you play it separately, right? But I have to. Let's see that if I can do that in a faster tempo. No, but then I hear a little bit the other notes of the triplet. Satisfied? That was a little bit better, and you know why? Because I let go at some point. Like sometimes when you try to cling on to something and make it really good, it just becomes worse and worse, and sometimes you just have to relax, breathe a little bit, and just let go and play it. It's better, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy with it. So for example, think of an exercise. Let's think together of an exercise that we can do in order to improve this. For example, playing the chords. Once again. Slightly better. Far from, like I often talk with my students, you will never be satisfied, you will never be happy enough. It's always going to be a roller coaster. That's what piano playing is. Anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else in this section. There is a lot more things, but I just don't want to make the video too long because I'm going to make more videos with this piece, other pieces, just different topics. But in this video, I think you can get the picture, and I hope you enjoyed my practice. I'm going to dig in deeper after I wrap up this video now, because that's not what my practice is. I will repeat those sections more times. I didn't repeat that many times for you, but what you can see is I play slow. After that, I play in a faster tempo. From time to time, when I'm done working on the piece, I will try it in a performing tempo. I don't know what my performing tempo is, but it's faster, maybe faster than this. And as you see, aside from the different tempi, I also look all the time at the details, and different things come during every practice session. Sometimes I focus on one thing, sometimes on something else. Depends what the practice session brings. In this case, you witnessed what happened, and I'm going to work further on those things that we just talked about. Anyway, if you have any questions, further questions about your practice or whatever is important to you, would be very happy to hear from you down below in the comments. Please, if you enjoyed this video or our other videos as well, subscribe to our channel because that will help us a lot. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can follow us there. We try to be active and upload regularly. Anyway, for me, recording this video for you was a great pleasure. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.